Okay. Hi, this is Jennifer Perryman, and here's my audience. My son, my mom, brother and sister-in-law, and my husband. Let's talk about the big white elephant in the room. This elephant is everywhere. You can't run from it and you can't hide from it. And this elephant is embraced by almost everybody. And why shouldn't it be? Because it tastes so good. This white elephant is none other than sugar. According to the World Health Organization, an adult with an average body mass index should only consume approximately 6 teaspoons of sugar per day. You think you're eating healthy by eating that strawberry yogurt or blueberry muffin, but that strawberry yogurt alone contains 4 teaspoons of sugar, and that blueberry muffin over 7 teaspoons of sugar. If you were to eat just those 2 things for breakfast alone, you would have consumed over 10 teaspoons of sugar, which is way over the recommended allotment for the day. According to Sugar Science, according to Sugar Science, the average adult consumes 19.2 teaspoons of sugar per day, and that it calculates to a whopping 66 pounds per year. Sugar has many names, and it hides very easily without being recognized, but sugar also has negative effects on your health and your body. But with the right type of advice and the right knowledge about sugar, you can lead a healthier lifestyle. Let's now get into the nitty-gritty of what sugar is, the effects on the body, and how to reduce your intake of sugar. What exactly is sugar? Merriam-Webster defines sugar as a sweet, crystallizable substance that is wholly or essentially made of sucrose, which is fructose and glucose combined. It is important as a dietary carbohydrate, a natural source of energy, and it also sweetens and preserves food. Did you know that sugar has over 61 different names? Some of those names are sugar cane, corn syrup, but then there's also those that have suffixes of OSE, so glucose, sucrose, all of those are sugar as well. An article posted by the American Health Association defines 2 types of sugars, natural sugars and added sugars. Natural sugars are those found naturally, as in with fruits, apples, bananas, whereas added sugars are those added to foods or drinks to make them sweeter. And also, over 74% of packaged food contains added sugar. When sugar is ingested, the insulin is released in the blood. And according to Nerd Fitness, they explained that the insulin actually helps regulate the level of sugar in your blood. The more sugar in the bloodstream, the more insulin is released. And insulin helps to store all of the glucose in the liver and the muscles as glycogen in the fat cells. Now that you know a little more about sugar, let's talk about how sugar negatively affects your body. The first and big one is weight gain and obesity. The consumption of sugar, as stated before, leads the pancreas to release insulin. But too much sugar too often in times, and it causes the body to store the fat instead of using it as energy, and that fat creates weight gain and it creates obesity. Leptin, a natural hormone that tells us when our brain is full, is actually affected by too much sugar. When you consume too much sugar, the sugar actually puts a resistance on the leptin and therefore does not tell your body or your brain to let you know when you're full, and the next thing you know, you've eaten twice as much as what you normally would. Sugar is addictive. An article published by Iveta Ochel states that sugar increases your serotonin, which is the feel-good portion of your brain, the production. After consuming sugar for a long amount of time, your body actually stops producing the serotonin, and you essentially feel the side effects from it, which are depression, mood swings, tiredness, etc. And then you physically start to crave sugar in order for your body to get the serotonin that it needs. And also, did you know that sugar can lead to heart issues as well? According to an article published by the Huffington Post, sugar can actually affect the pumping mechanism of your heart and could increase your risk for heart failure. With all this information on sugar, I'd like to give you a few ways that you can try to reduce your sugar intake. One of the main things that you can do is to rethink your drink. Instead of going for those sodas or the sugary drinks, opt for lemon water, lime water, fruit-infused water, unsweet tea. If you're feeling hungry and you've got that sweet tooth, grab a piece of fruit and pair it with nuts. It'll give you a good snack to help keep you satisfied and you're staying away from the sugar. But stay away from dried fruit. And lastly, learn to shop around the aisles and try to keep away from processed food as much as possible. Sugar is the epitome of the white elephant in the room. While sugar gives you that good feeling and takes you back to your heyday when you were a child, the truth is, if not kept in check, sugar can do more harm to your body than you even realize. The average adult consumes over 19.2 teaspoons of sugar in a year when it's only recommended to have 6 teaspoons. No wonder America is getting fat. Thank you.